Catherine Harold. Hi Catherine. When did you figure out what you wanted to do with your life job-wise, as I'm struggling to figure out what I want to do? Yeah, this is a weird one as well, because I still don't know exactly what I want to do, and I'm like proper adult age. I could have a teenage daughter, you'd think I'd know, but then I always remember that phrase about some of the most interesting people don't know what they want to do at 40, so I try not to stress out about it too much and just wait for things to click a bit into place. Obviously they're not going to do that on its own, but I'm constantly doing stuff to try and work out what is the right thing for me to do. I'd say don't stress about it. I'd just say keep trying different things till one of them feels like a good fit. And even if the course you end up doing at uni doesn't end up being what you want to do, that's fine as well, because you learn other things from your time at college and uni. And with most jobs, it's more about work experience and apprenticeships and showing your own initiative, perhaps starting your own little projects or businesses and things like that. So yes, still working it out, to be honest, Catherine. Just Ella 118. What is your favourite food ever? Well, I think I answered that, but yeah, love mash. Oh, I didn't mention chocolate. Chocolate is incredible, and biscuits. Basically, I like everything that's thought of as bad for you. But actually, for me, with my condition, a lot of veggies and fruits are bad for me, so maybe that's why. I don't know. What's a food you cannot stand? What, mushrooms. I think it's a texture thing, a bit slimy. It's a controversial one. Avocado. I think it's horrible stuff, and which is annoying because I know it's like one of these superfoods and everyone loves it and stuff, but I think it actually makes me like retch a little bit. But I do like guacamole, which is quite odd. What else do I hate? Olives. Si's convinced that, you know, one day I'm just going to suddenly love olives because that's what happened to him, but I can't see it happening. I just think they're... vitamin pills. When I was younger, I hated vitamin pills. When you meet certain artists and bands, do you ever fangirl? I know I would. To be honest, I don't. In a way, I wish I did, because then I would see every job I've had or every kind of thing I've done is like hugely exciting. But to me, they literally are just like people. I find it hard to understand that culture. I don't know whether it's a generation thing, but I don't think there's many people I would fangirl over, apart from maybe like, you know, those celebrities that are just so massive that they're kind of a few leagues above, like, you know, like a Katy Perry or a Ryan Gosling. Well, I'd probably vomit on Ryan Gosling, but you know, those ones that are just so massive that they are like another being. But like people in bands, they're just like you and me, like they get bad breath in the morning, you know, they sweat, they fart, probably more than us in fact. And I think after you've done a few interviews, you really get that these people are just people, and so I don't put them on a pedestal at all. I think that's why, yeah. I think what scares me more is when I have a band that I know are quite big, and I know there's a big audience out there waiting to watch an interview with them, and I just want to do it justice. I want to make sure I've got in good questions, that I do a good interview, because I know so many people are kind of relying on you to get the answers out of the people and do a good job. So I think that makes me nervous, but it's not really fangirl. Who did make me fangirl? I must have fangirled. I guess Marilyn Manson was one I was like, wow, when he was on the red carpet at the Crangs. Annoyingly, I didn't get an interview, and his manager was like, don't worry, we can sort it later, and it didn't end up happening, sadly. But like, he's kind of that next level, like huge, iconic person. So I probably would have been a bit nervous about that one. So I got a message on DM on Instagram too from record stores, just asking basically about music journalism, how to get into it, and what sort of thing they have to do it, whether they have to do journalism. I'd say it doesn't do you any harm doing a journalism degree, because it's probably quite interesting and you'll learn some good skills, but definitely isn't integral. I did fine art. I didn't do any kind of writing course whatsoever. I'd say the key is to start as early as possible, trying to get work experience, even if it's just for a local paper, for a website who, most websites actually don't pay their writers, so it's very easy to get work online because they're just looking for people willing to do it. So as long as you're literate and willing to do the job, you've got a good chance of getting some good work experience, just writing some articles, maybe doing some reviews. But in the meantime, you should have a blog or a YouTube channel that, you just post reviews you've written yourself for fun or for practice. And it kind of just shows that you're passionate about it, that you've got this interest. And then when you go for work experience interviews or go for a job, they'll see that you've had this passion for a while. It's not a fleeting thing, that you've got experience. A good fit in, if you can't get in with any magazines or websites, go and work as an intern at a music PR. Learn how the industry works. You'll make some good contacts. You'll get to go to gigs which, when you get home, perhaps you could review as well. It's just a good way to get your foot in the door. But I really think it's all about enthusiasm, passion, work experience or internships, networking, and try and be nice. Like, there are some absolute peeps in the industry, but there's also a lot of very hardworking, lovely people. So try and be one of those people, and hopefully that will lead to you getting more work because people will want to work with you and want to have you around. This might be the hardest question on here, so well done. G, which is _deadxmemories_ on Twitter. If you had to choose 3 songs to listen to for the rest of your life, what would they be? I'm going to be frank with you, I can't answer this question. I've actually been thinking about this question for about a week now, and it's changed pretty much every day. I think one song though would be Digital Bath by Deftones. And then I think I'd have some sort of classical song in there or film score. Oh, but then if it's this for the rest of your life, you'd want the one song that's there just to make you kind of happy and like, woo! God. I really like Exogenesis number 3, Redemption, which was from Muse, which is a really sad song, but I think that's quite beautiful and would be kind of that relaxing song, but also that heartbreaking song. This Woman's Work, Kate Bush, is a good song. There's so many good songs. A Radiohead song maybe? Oh, gee, I don't know. Then break stuff, that would keep you like kind of, I don't know, no. Break stuff, Limp Bizkit can't be in my top, like the 3 songs that I live with for the rest of my life. What am I talking about? Don't know, can I leave this one? Too hard. Now, this one from Ronnie Marshall, also known as @NickGunsUK. Loving your work, by the way. If you could pick up another talent and become good at it straight away, which talent would it be? Which talent would it be? It'd be great to be able to cook, because I'm pants in the kitchen. But then I don't think Si would like that because he's the chef one of the 2 of us, and I don't know if he'd like me kind of rivaling him in the kitchen. Love to be able to play guitar. Imagine me just like wailing on stage. Like that. Or drumming. I think drumming's an amazing talent because you have to be able to, do that and all that sort of stuff. It'd be cool if I could break dance because I think that would surprise people. Like, they wouldn't expect me to cut those moves like in the street, and I would do them in the street. There's so many, isn't there? But those 3 come to mind probably. Is that all the questions? Have I done it? I think that's it. I think, my God, I've done it. Okay. This question came in after I'd filmed and edited the video, so I thought I'd just pop it on the end for Carmel. And she wanted to know where I'd like to visit or go on holiday. Sorry, I don't have the exact words written here. So I've always wanted to go to New York. Obviously, I'm obsessed with films and filmmaking, so it's very sad to me that I haven't been to New York, because it's one of those iconic film locations, and I'd love to see, you know, these things that I've seen in films for so many years, like the shops, Central Park, Empire State Building, all that sort of stuff. But then I'd also like to go to a destination off the beaten track. I just think we only have a short life, so to go back to the same place every time, it kind of seems a waste of those travel opportunities. So I'd like to go somewhere I haven't been yet, and it'd be cool to go somewhere a bit off the beaten track, somewhere that's not kind of a tourist hotspot, not a place that everyone goes to. I'd like to go to Costa Rica. I'd like to go and see the sloths there and the wildlife in the jungle. I'd like to go to Mexico, because my parents lived in Mexico for a few years before I was born. Then I'd like to go to somewhere like Tokyo, because I imagine it's just, well, it's just so full of technology. It's so, I don't know, I just imagine it's very different to anything I've ever seen before, culture-wise. But then I love Italy, largely because of the food, but it's also a stunning place. So I haven't been back there on a personal holiday for a while, and Positano looks lovely. Also, Croatia is on my list. Oh God, there's so many places. Oh. I will have split these videos up into a few parts, as you'll know if you are watching this part of the video. I hope I answered them all right. Some of them I know are a bit dodgy. And thanks for sending in your questions. I'd love to do one of these again, maybe in 6 months or something. So see you then. See you in the next videos.